Real quick video, I wanted to compare a couple of hard boots that I've used for split boarding. On the left is the Phantom HD Slipper. That is a splitboard specific hard boot. And then on the right is the Fisher Carbon Traverse, a boot that I've used quite a bit for splitboarding and know several other people that have logged a lot of miles splitboarding in that boot as well. Just want to kind of go through a couple of my favorite features and a couple of things that I wish were a little bit better. Starting out with the link lever on the Phantom boot. If you're not already familiar with this, it really is a game changer. It's not just a marketing gimmick. This is a spring, and basically the short version of an explanation is it's a progressive flex as you engage the boot, and really does give it a surfy feel that is very similar to a soft boot. You can notice it right away, and that's a huge improvement in my opinion compared to a full lockout on the ski mode here of the Fisher boot. So I really did enjoy that, and am psyched to see that kind of evolution happen. The thing I like most about the Fisher boot is the adjustability on the fly. In particular, the BOA system here. I was always kind of hesitant to get a BOA just because of the durability, and I did have issues with the wire occasionally, but for the most part, it held up just fine. But throughout the day, being able to either loosen or tighten that down almost mid-stride on the skin track is super nice. And same thing with the Velcro power strap. Again, just being able to make those little adjustments either on the up or the down throughout the day, just really dialing in the fit with both the BOA and that Velcro. You could really get it fitting exactly how you wanted at any particular time on any particular day. And with the kind of more traditional buckles here on the Phantom boot, it just takes a little bit more kind of finagling to get that happening. And then the other thing that I'd say is not as good as I'd hoped on the Phantom boot is the HD means a few different things, but one of them is it comes with this removable tongue. And I have found that in order for this boot to perform its best, you need to take the tongue out on the uphill and you need to put the tongue in on the downhill to kind of get the best functionality out of the boot. And it might sound nitpicky, but it really is kind of a pain to have to add that step to every transition. I found myself just kind of deciding to not put the tongue in for some downhills that weren't as important or going to be as long, and just sort of tolerating a lower performing boot on the downhill. But that is something that I kind of I missed about the Fisher boot, is just transitioning is a breeze, and that extra step for the tongue isn't a huge deal, but it is just kind of one of those small annoyances. But overall, I would recommend either boot for splitboarding. I'd say with the link lever, I'd have a hard time not recommending that for somebody that really wants a good boot for splitboarding. I will say though that I do ski as well a handful of days in this boot, and I haven't tried that yet with the Phantom boot. So that is one benefit of the Fisher boot, is it skis pretty well too for a lightweight touring boot.